They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. A gain of 37.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Moon. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We got three.
On second down, this is Jackson. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, Vic. Looking deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12. And they're going to line up to go for it. On 4th down, Vic. It's caught, Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. 2nd down and goal. Vic, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Moon. He's going to let this go. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Vic. It's caught by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51. Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Vic. And this is caught at the end. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Vic to throw it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2, but he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
I did. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Vic operating on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Now watch one. Mike 51. All day. Go, Mike 51.
To throw again. Moon. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the shift.
Now Moon. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now Moon. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again. Moon. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
From the gun, here's Moon. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Stay with your man. 54 is Mike. Come on. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now here's Vic. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Get that quarterback. And all coach. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vic. And the pressure gets to him again. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. If you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Operating from the gun, Vic, and that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They start on the ground without him. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56. Get ready.
Moon. Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the ready. 56. Check 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Moon. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On the run, this is Jackson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Strong left. Strong left.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Moon to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Still churning. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Moon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. 56. Zoom. Check tight. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Now a 1st down throw. Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check.
Here's Moon. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured.
This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play, Victor Moss, 61 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On third down, it's Campbell. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Campbell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Campbell. And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, it's Campbell. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will.
Is this intercepted?
training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
That's it. 45's the mic. No chance.
To throw, move. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play fake, now Moon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Squad like what in the field like yeah all day like